This video is by far the biggest news video I have ever made on my channel in this game. As you read by the title and thumbnail, Grow a Garden 2 is finally here. We have actually just got our first look at the trailer, as well as every single possible leak and all of the knowledge we know about the game. So subscribe and let's just get right into it, bro. This is gonna be insane. Today, when we actually received the dungeon update, the developers pushed out what I believe is their final changes that they're going to be making to Grow a Garden, and these were a bunch of seed leaks. Shout out to the Snack Nation, but they actually went ahead and leaked all of this stuff right here. And as you can see, these are all of the normal seeds that are going to be inside of Grow a Garden. Obviously, this is pretty basic. There is one over here that has no image. It is called the Moon Bloom, but I do actually have a picture of that. I am going to show you guys that. It's really cool. And if we go to the next page, as you can see, you got the Venus flytrap, the acorn, mango, sunflower, pineapple, cactus, and cherry. And then you also have another page of some more basic or complicated things. And as you can tell, the beanstalk and the poison apple are both looking pretty different. Now, the reason I wanted to show you guys this is because seeds inside of this upcoming game are going to work a little bit differently. Not only do they look significantly better, but they're going to have multiple purposes that we're going to find out later in this video. That Moonbloom seed I was showing you guys earlier was actually leaked by Adrian, and as you can see, this thing looks insane. This is what I'm pretty sure is called the Moonbloom seed, and they did go ahead and leak this in the server, and as you can see, a lot of people really thought this was really cool, and they thought it was actually going to come into Grow a Garden 1, but no, this seed is specifically made for Grow a Garden 2, and this was the most recent leak that we just got from the developers other than the trailer, which I'm going to show you guys soon. Now, the devs also leaked images for the raccoon and the gnome, and as you can tell, these look a little bit weird. Obviously, the raccoon honestly looks pretty ugly, and it looks pretty trash, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm pretty sure those are just the pet images, similar to what you have Grow a Garden. Every pet has an icon. For example, like the bees inside these eggs, they got icons, and this is just the icon for the raccoon. We did also just find out that inside of Grow a Garden, there's a brand new feature called the Guild Creation NPC, and this was with the Gilbert NPC model, which I'm going to show you guys. But in Grow a Garden 2, you can create guilds, upgrade speed, jumps, and shovel power. You heard that right. Inside of this new game, you literally have the ability to create a guild similar to the team events we had in the Easter event, but with a bunch of your friends, and you can do upgrades and all kinds of cool little clan type things. Honestly, that is, in my opinion, one of the coolest features I believe the game ever had, and I would love to see it as a full version of like a guild system, to where there's upgrades you can do with your clan, you can promote people, kick people, all that stuff. Now, that is going to be with this GAG 2 Gilbert NPC model, and as you can see, you can kind of tell there's like a little guild sign right here, and so going to Gilbert is going to let you basically just make a clan with your friends and do whatever rewards you could possibly obtain. Now, I know what you're waiting for. Where is this trailer that you mentioned earlier, Numerous? Well, Grow a Garden 2 has just officially released its game trailer, and Jandel is the one who did so let's check it out. As you can see, this recently came out, hence why a lot of people have actually had reviews on it. Now, as you can tell, 10,000 people really liked it, while 4,000 people did not. That means about 1/4 of all of the people who actually voted despise of Grow a Garden 2. Now, I'm gonna give you guys my opinions and what I think you should maybe think of it, but let's watch the video first. So here it is, and as you can see, you're loading into Grow a Garden 2. Oh my god, and it's basically kind of like a cinematic trailer where you can see, first of all, that the shops are in the middle. There's a lot of players going to the middle because, as we got leaked, the map is actually circular, so you're gonna be going to the middle of the map for those shops. And I didn't actually see the guild hall, but as you can see, this guy is planting his seeds. Boom. Obviously, classic Grow a Garden. Now, I would say take a look at this golden effect. It looks really cool, and it's actually different from before. It's got like more sparks to it or whatever. But here he is. Okay, noob, his garden is changing. There's still nighttime in this game, so you're gonna have day and night times. And as you can see, he fell asleep. Oh god, is this guy coming to steal his stuff? Yup, he is definitely going in there to steal his stuff, bro. There is a guest in here. What the heck? Guest got removed so long ago. Yup, guest 33 is stealing from you. He just took everything from this guy. Now, seeing that leads me to say that stealing might actually be a feature in this game. I have heard quite a bit about it, and there is other leaks that I'm going to show you guys which kind of prove the point further that stealing might exist, and I'll tell you how it could possibly be inside this new game. Alright, well, after bro got robbed, he's really mad, and oh my gosh, he just turned a full, like... Wait, what did he just do? Okay, he put the ad on. Oh my god, dude, what is that? It literally lagged the video, but there we go. And he's building a base. What? You can do that? Okay, that is sick. That is actually really cool. Unless that's like decorations, but that is really cool. And it looks like this guy's trying to steal again. And wait, no, there's a Venus flytrap right there. He's gonna get caught. Yup, there it is, dude. It's gonna eat him. There we go. And the guest has literally just got clapped. Oh my goodness. And there it is, bro. Grow a Garden 2. Coming soon. Wow. Now, obviously, the trailer didn't give us a release date, but we are going to go more in depth into it, and I can give you guys a pretty confident release date on when this could be coming. Now, to be honest, there is not too much to decipher from this trailer because, once again, it's a cinematic trailer. It doesn't actually go very much in depth. But Jandel did actually leak this prior to the trailer, and he was talking about how he has been working on this game, and nobody actually wants him to release it. Like, if you go ahead, look at the comments, somebody said you can reheat food, but it won't taste the same. And he's basically talking about you can remake the game, but it won't be the same. Please stop redoing the updates. I don't want GAG 2. I want GAG 1. Do a summer event, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of people are upset about this, and they don't honestly want Grow a Garden 2. Now, I mentioned a while ago earlier when everybody was saying the Grow a Garden Great Reset, people thought it was going to be in this game when I mentioned that this was obviously just going to be a teaser to Grow a Garden 2 and the reason they want to make that. And that is exactly the case. The developers are not going to reset the data inside of Grow a Garden 1 because players have far too much stuff they have grinded for. Personally, I've spent tons of Robux on this game. If we take a look at my total transactions, I have spent over 7 million Robux, but you can see that developer products, I've bought over 5,000 of, and that is 5.8 million Robux. And most of the dev products that I have ever bought in my life was in Grow a Garden. Everything in this game has a developer product, like, you know, the Forever Pack is a dev product. This one, the Seed Pack, eggs, and all of that stuff have developer products. Even like skipping the timer in here as a developer product. But you get the point. It has costed me a lot of Robux. So would I be happy to want to go into a completely brand new game? To be honest, no, I'm not. But am I willing to test it out? Absolutely. And I think that's super important because, to be honest, bro, Grow a Garden is never going to be able to be the same again because of the way Roblox has treated it in the algorithm. It's been out for a long time, aka there has been a lot of opportunities for other games to come and defeat it, and it's basically hard for the developers to push it back up. I mean, you can see the game spikes in players on the weekend, which is crazy, or I mean, it's great, but if you go to the daily, you can see when Jandel actually came back, and this was the point where he came back. The player count went up, but if you compare this to Prime Grow a Garden, it is not even close. It looks like over here it's at like 2 million, and over here it looks like it's almost at 0, bro. It's not even comparable. So obviously this is gonna give the developers every reason to want to make a new game because they know they can just milk a ton of money off of it. And to be honest, although I'm not the greatest fan, I am willing to give them a try. I really hope Grow a Garden 2 isn't like an exact replica of Grow a Garden. There needs to be enough changes for the developers to actually have to validate their reasoning to want to make a new game. I don't want to play Grow a Garden 2 and then be doing exactly the same thing. Like, I want some differences. Hence why I feel like this stealing feature, if it does actually come into the game, it's going to be a little bit annoying, but it depends how it's done, and it might be enjoyable. Like, for example, this most recent bee update in this game was great. I would love to see this in Grow a Garden 2. That is one of the things that I want to see coming over into that game, such as even the dungeon system, bro. The dungeons are like one of the coolest things I've played, in my opinion. I love it. It's super fun, and I would love to see it in Grow a Garden 2. Come on, Was King, give me some good stuff here, buddy. And you're getting destroyed. Boom. Okay, there. Guys, please just kill him. He has 10 health. Okay, there we go. But no, this is just a bunch of junk. I'm not even gonna waste collecting that. It'll auto-collect. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there is a likelihood that there's gonna be stealing in this game, and we have some leaks for that too. Now, this was one of the first ever leaks of the shops that we got of Grow a Garden 2. Now, take this with a grain of salt, because the person who leaked this isn't necessarily the most reliable source, but this was very debated on, and I honestly think it's real. As you can see, it's making sense, because now there is a door crowbar, and you would really only need this if you're trying to steal something. Now, you can also tell there's a legendary sprinkler down here. You can't quite see that, but there is also a supersized mushroom. This is all stuff that could be coming into the game. One really cool feature, if this does come into the game, is this thing where you can actually make a deal or even ask for more at Sam's shop or Sam's selling shop. You could literally ask for more money, or you could maybe sell for a daily deal price a specific type of fruit. Now, like I said again, with these leaks that I'm specifically saying this about, take it with a grain of salt, because we're not 100% sure. But then there's also this leak, and as you can see, it's the same exact Grow a Garden map as the one that we're getting real leaks from. And you can tell this is like a Midas Moon functionality, aka like just gold. And I'm assuming this gives gold mutation at night. All of this stuff is really making sense after all of the leaks we have received. But like I said, these few leaks that I'm showing you right now, there is a very slight chance they could still be fake. And on this last one, there's a little cutscene showing you your garden growing while you were away. And as you can see, this is pretty cool. Like, it shows you the date that you left, the time you came back, and basically all of the rewards you got, the way your garden changed. And honestly, I really love this. Great job on the developers if they did genuinely do this, which I think this is real. Now, time to actually check out some definitely real leaks that we know for sure. If you have ever looked at the Grow a Garden account and scroll down on this Twitter page, you will actually come to see some very specific leaks. One of which is this one right here. And this is a very new leak, and oh my gosh, does this look sick. And you can tell the plots look differently. So that's how we basically know this is Grow a Garden 2 and not Grow a Garden 1. Because the plots, which, by the way, it does luckily show us that you can expand plots in this game. But the plots look completely different from the way that they are in the current game. And if we actually scroll further down, you get to see some more of the plants. This was the Moon Bloom, I believe that's what it was called. And if you scroll even further, I don't know what this is. We're just going to act like that doesn't exist. But if you scroll far enough, you will come to see an account that this official Grow a Garden account is retweeting. And hold on, where is it? Right here. As you can see, Grow a Garden posted this Grow Games Twitter account. And wait, would you look at that? That is Gilbert. So this is the official account that is basically owning Grow a Garden. This is like the company behind Gag 2 that isn't necessarily Jandel. Jandel is obviously going to be working on this game, but these guys are too. And as you can see, they're showing these leeks that we do not have in Grow Garden 1. And if you scroll even further, you can see the same egg snappers or whatever it was called inside of the game. And if you scroll even further, there it is, an official Grow a Garden 2 gameplay. And this guy is just jumping on the mushrooms. Look at that, bro. There's just so much going on. I also love the fact that you can actually see all of the icons for your fruits. I think that's really nice. I feel like there's a lot of buttons and stuff missing in this picture, but you can tell the plots look the same as what we discussed earlier. And oh my god, this Twitter quality is so bad. But when he does jump up, you can see the plots look like that, aka like the fruits we were showing earlier. If you scroll further, you know, you can see some mutation leaks. These look kind of cool. I don't know what mutation that is, to be honest, but definitely a cool little thing. And then there's other things, like obviously you're gonna have seed packs. This looks like a Blood Moon peppery seed pack. I don't know what that is. But if you do scroll further, you can see more like the Grow Garden 2 icon. This was when it was blurred. And these are some very old leaks, but you are obviously going to have lots of features. You got props, you do have your seed, sell, and garden buttons, as well as a gear button and a store button. Obviously, the developers want tons of money, and that is all the leaks on this account, actually. Obviously, a lot of people do have takes on this, such as what inspired you to build a second Grow Garden right next door to the original? Money. And this is obviously a pretty wide take. Without a doubt, the developers did do this because they want more money. They just know they can earn a whole lot more with a brand new game. But on the other hand, bro, this game is cooked. To be honest, Grow Garden is probably going to be seeing some of its last updates very, very soon. And, bro, it's pointless to just grind for seeds in this game when you know you already have billions of seed in your inventory, and the seeds that you're getting aren't even better. And money means nothing in this game because people have literally a different currency called flowers now. Like, that's crazy. But let me know what you guys think about Grow Garden 2. Personally, although I would say be on the lookout for it, also be a little bit concerned about whether or not this could be good or not. I'm excited to see it, but I honestly really hope they beat the expectations because they're going to really need to do so if they want people to play it. Until then, please hurry up and watch the videos on the screen right here. I went ahead and picked them for you, so hurry up and pick one. This video is about to end. Until then, hurry, click it. Bye. Subscribe.